With 2017 drawing to a close, it is now time to reflect on the year gone by. From politics to human rights to religion and godmen, from movies to movie stars, furore was either created by them or around them. 2017 was indeed a year of major controversies that captured the imagination of the Indian audience. It was a starry midnight launch for the Goods and Services Tax on 1st of July 2017. The event started at 11 p.m. and a gong was sounded at midnight to signify the arrival of India's biggest tax reforms ever. GST was rolled out less than a year after the government's shock withdrawal of 86% of the nation's currency, which knocked India's GDP growth down to 6.1% and eliminated around 1.5 million jobs. Opposition cried foul, calling the bill imperfect and government unprepared. Nonetheless, the Goods and Services Tax became a reality, subsuming the multiple central, state and local taxes and cesses levied on goods and services, unifying the country into a single market, thereby aiming to make it easier to do business and ensure tax compliance. However, the first few days were full of chaos and confusion for the consumers. Amid all the political battling, the consumer was left wondering about why a good and simple tax has raised prices. Small traders and businesses struggled to issue invoices and battled with the new software. India's GDP growth hit a 3-year low of 5.7% in the June quarter, as manufacturers sought to get rid of stocks ahead of the July 1st rollout of GST. After years of uncertainty around his role and responsibility in the grand old party of India, Rahul Gandhi was finally elected the president of the Congress party. Even though indications of Rahul's elevation to the top post have been part of the Congress narrative for over 8 years, the elevation wasn't as smooth. While most in the party welcomed the move, Shehzad Poonawalla, considered an ultimate party insider, embarrassed the Congress, alleging that the high-profile election was rigged in favor of Rahul Gandhi and the dynasty.
As a congressman, I will continue to work against dynasty in Congress party. From today onwards, I was working in from before, and from today onwards, I'm committedly working only and only against the idea of Parivarvad in Congress party. This is my role.
Which means you're fighting against Rahul Gandhi for the post of Congress president?
If it is a fair election, I would like to contest. If the election is rigged, how can I contest?
The Prime Minister came out to thank Poonawalla, referring to him as senior and youngster in the same statement.
એણે શહજાદાને પડકાર કર્યો છે. એણે કોંગ્રેસની ચૂંટણીમાં રિગિંગ થઈ રહ્યું છે. કોંગ્રેસની ચૂંટણીમાં લોકશાહી મૂલ્યોનો સરેઆમ ધજ્જિયા ઉડી રહી છે એવા, અને પોતે કોંગ્રેસનો કાર્યકર્તા છે પાછો. महाराष्ट्र कांग्रेस नो जवाबदार कार्यकर्ता है. एक एवी पार्टी लोकशाही बातों करती हो, टॉलरन्स ना गीत गाती हो, एमनी पार्टी नो एक जवाबदार कार्यकर्ता आंतरिक लोकशाही माटे आवाज उठावे. जो घरमा ज लोकशाही ना होय तो देशनी लोकशाही ने आ लोको केवी रीते स्वीकारी सके.
A few days later, Ayub Ali, an Uttar Pradesh Congress leader, alleged that he was barred from filing nomination to challenge Rahul Gandhi for the party's top post, and that no reason was cited for the rejection. Congress MP Manishankar Iyer put his party in a spot when he described the Prime Minister as uncivilized.
अंबेडकर जी की सबसे बड़ी ख्वाहिश थी, उसको साकार करने में एक व्यक्ति का सबसे बड़ा योगदान था, उनका नाम था जवाहरलाल नेहरू। अब इस परिवार के बारे में ऐसी गंदे बातें कहें, और वो भी जबकि अंबेडकर जी के याद में एक बहुत बड़ा इमारत यहाँ उसका उद्घाटन हो रहा है। मुझको लगता है कि ये आदमी बहुत नीच किस्म का आदमी है, इसमें कोई सभ्यता नहीं है, और ऐसे मौके पर इस प्रकार की गंदी राजनीति की क्या आवश्यकता है।
देखो देखो कौन आया।
Iyer's statement was very effectively used by Prime Minister Narendra Modi to skew Congress's Gujarat pitch. Modi complained to the people of Gujarat, saying that Iyer had called him low-born.
श्रीमान મણિશંકર અય્યર એમણે કહ્યું આ મોદી તો નીચ જાતિનો છે, આ મોદી તો નીચ છે। ભાઈઓ બહેનો, આ અપમાન ગુજરાતનું છે કે નહીં?
Rahul Gandhi himself tweeted his party stand and asked Iyer to apologize. Manishankar Iyer apologized for his remark, blaming it all on his poor command of Hindi. But the party still suspended Iyer and even slapped a show-cause notice on him. On 28th of August 2017, a special CBI court sentenced Dera Sacha Sauda chief Gurmeet Ram Rahim Singh Insan to 20 years of rigorous imprisonment for raping two of his followers. The Dera chief controlled a massive commercial empire spanning real estate, colleges, film production, hospital, media and manufacturing. Gurmeet also acted in movies directed by himself and even gave his voice to the song.
You are the love changer, you are the love changer, you are the love changer.
Gurmeet Singh commanded a following that would make the biggest of mass leaders envious. So what followed after his guilty verdict was mayhem on the streets of Punjab, Haryana and Delhi. His followers ran amok, destroying public property, attacking media and clashing with the police forces. 41 people died and many more were injured. Despite intelligence inputs on possible violence post the verdict, the Chief Minister of Haryana was accused of not having taken adequate steps to contain the situation, possibly because it seemed politically impudent to anger the millions of votes that Dera Sacha Sauda accounted for. On 23rd of May 2017, the Ministry of Environment and Forests issued a nationwide notification. The new rules banned selling cattle for slaughter. The announcement came close on the heels of reports of cow vigilantism across the country. This was seen as the toughest measure yet imposed to protect cows, considered a sacred animal by many. Under those new rules, no cows or buffaloes could be traded at a livestock market without a signed declaration by the owner that the animal was not being sold for slaughter. The ban effectively shut down a major chunk of the meat trade in India, a $4 billion industry mostly dominated by Muslims and Dalits. Controversies and protests ensued. The decision also sparked outrage from the state governments of Kerala, West Bengal, and most of the northeastern states, where beef is part of the culinary culture. In May end, the Madras High Court granted an interim stay on the implementation of the rules. In July, the Supreme Court extended the stay to the entire country. The controversial new law was widely criticized and seen as an attempt to impose a nationwide ban on ideological grounds to placate the hardline Hindu supporters of the BJP-led NDA government. Caste discrimination and related violence rearing its ugly head is nothing new, but in 2017 it was hair-raising in its import. And all because there was facial hair that was involved. October saw a social media campaign where young Dalit men posted photos that showed them twirling their moustaches. The flurry started off when hundreds of Dalits from a village in Gujarat changed their display picture on WhatsApp to this, to protest the third attack on a Dalit boy for sporting a moustache. The twirled moustache, or mooch, has long been culturally appropriated by the upper castes, who expressed an objection to Dalits keeping a moustache, claiming it as a privilege which rests with them. Although the Gandhinagar police said that the alleged attack on the 17-year-old Dalit boy in Limbodara village on October 3rd was staged, other similar attacks on Dalit boys are still being investigated. But the twirled moustache logo went viral much beyond the village and state, with Dalits using the mooch as a tool of defiance against casteism. In 2017 perhaps saw some of the largest farm protests in the country, but what the year also witnessed was apathy towards the farmer. In March 2017, farmers from Tamil Nadu for the first time commanded media attention by creating a grand spectacle. Holding skulls of dead fellow farmers who had committed suicide. And with rats in their mouth, the farmers asked the Prime Minister to save them from starvation. What followed was uproar on social media and debates in newsrooms. The noise fizzled away, food prices deflated, the cash crunch continued to haunt the informal agricultural economy, and angry farmers continued their protests on streets across the country, but no one was listening. Then came another rally, this time violent. Farmers protesting in Madhya Pradesh's Mandsaur area went on a rampage after police opened fire on the agitating crowds, killing 6 farmers. They were demanding loan waivers and higher crop prices. Farmer protests spread as the agitation flared up after 5 more farmers were killed in police firing. The cycle continued. More protests, a sudden uproar, followed by glaring inaction. November saw the biggest rally the capital had witnessed in a while. Thousands of farmers from across the country assembled in Delhi to demand a one-time total farm debt waiver and remunerative prices for their produce. Around 180 peasant organizations from across India participated to protest against the ruling BJP, claiming it has done nothing for the farmers and instead has been using them to meet its political agendas. But although they had the numbers, they didn't have the nation's attention. A celebrated Rajput princess of questionable authenticity had everyone debating the value of fickle pride. All hell broke loose around a rumor that Sanjay Leela Bhansali's magnum opus, Padmavati, had intimate scenes between Alauddin Khilji and Rani Padmini.
राजपूती कंगन में उतनी ही ताकत है जितनी राजपूती तलवार में।
Trouble erupted while the film was still under production. The movie's set was vandalized by Rajput Karni Sena at a fort in Jaipur. While the makers kept rejecting any intimate sequence between Khilji and Padmini, the controversy kept getting bigger and dirtier by the day. Death threats were issued against Sanjay Leela Bhansali and Deepika Padukone. A BJP leader from Haryana went on to offer a 10 crore rupees bounty on their heads. Deepika was threatened that her nose would be chopped off. It soon snowballed into a national issue and various political parties jumped in, till the Supreme Court intervened. The Apex Court dismissed a PIL seeking a stay on the release of the movie in the UK and also pulled up the centre, questioning how people in public office can comment on a movie that hasn't been cleared by the censor board. But the court's reprimand seems to have fallen on deaf ears.
फिल्म निर्माता रिलीज होने के पहले, सेंसर बोर्ड से पास होने के पहले चाहिए कि उन लोगों को विश्वास में लें जो लोग विरोध कर रहे हैं, जिनको तकलीफ हुई है, चाहे हम हों, चाहे आप हों, चाहे कोई हो।
जो भी थिएटर या मॉल मालिक या सिनेमा हॉल मालिक उस फिल्म को अपने यहाँ किसी भी सूरत में अगर प्रदर्शित करते हैं तो हम लोग पूरी तरीके से आंदोलन करेंगे, सड़कों पर निकलेंगे। वह जो लोग देखने जाएंगे उन लोगों से अनुरोध करते हैं कि देखने जाने से पहले अपना बीमा करा लें, क्योंकि इस फिल्म को हम लोग किसी भी सूरत में चलने नहीं देंगे।
Ultimately, the movie's December release was deferred.
Flag bearer of nepotism, the movie mafia.
Now about the woman who went on to become the controversy queen of Bollywood in 2017. It was indeed a turbulent year for Kangana Ranaut. Over the years, Kangana Ranaut has established herself as someone who rarely minces words, and so she decided to take on nepotism in Bollywood and those who support it.
You know, in my biopic, if ever it's made, you know, you'll play that stereotypical Bollywood biggie who is like, you know, very snooty and completely intolerant to outsiders and, you know,
Intolerant is
yeah,
the word.
flag bearer of nepotism.
While the director handled the allegations graciously on the show, it was later that he attacked Kangna at various public forums.
I'm done with Kangana playing the woman card and the victim card. I'm done. I mean, you cannot be this victim at every given point of time who has a sad story to tell about how you've been terrorized by the bad world of the industry. Leave it.
This wasn't the only controversy surrounding Kangana Ranaut in 2017. The alleged love affair gone wrong between Hrithik and Kangana made headlines, ending up becoming one of the dirtiest legal battles of recent times.
लेली 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 जान 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 बिना पूछ हाय हाय दीदी देती देती जान 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 बिना पूछ हाय हाय.
Several filmmakers have locked horns with the censor board over its diktats and demands for cuts, mutes, and changes. But more so during the reign of Pahlaj Nilani as the chairperson of the Central Board of Film Certification. This year, the CBFC came under attack for refusing to certify Prakash Jha's film Lipstick Under My Burqa for being lady-oriented.
जसपाल रोजी को देखना चाहता हूँ.
जसपाल रोजी को रोज देख सकता है सपने में.
सपने में?
लिपस्टिक वाले सपने.
And containing contentious sexual scenes, abusive words, audio pornography, and a bit sensitive touch about one particular section of society.
दरअसल वो जज्बात में बह जाते हैं.
However, in August 2017, Pahlaj Nilani was replaced as the chairperson by ad man, poet, and writer Prasoon Joshi. Though Prasoon was expected to be much more liberal when it comes to artistic freedom, so far his tenure too has seen several controversial decisions. In November, Sanal Kumar Sasidharan's film Sexy Durga remained unscreened at the International Film Festival of India, with the Central Board of Film Certification in an unprecedented move withdrawing its certificate to the film over a change in the title. Around the same time, CBFC was also pulling up Sanjay Leela Bhansali's movie Padmavati. And that brings us to our 10th controversy. And this concerns a dinner and an election.
मणिशंकर ना करे पाकिस्तान ना हाई कमिश्नर पाकिस्तान ना एक भूतपूर्व विदेश मंत्री भारत ना भूतपूर्व उपराष्ट्रपति अने भारत ना भूतपूर्व प्रधानमंत्री मनमोहन सिंह आ मणिशंकर ना घरे मीटिंग मळी. मीटिंग 3 કલાક ચાલી અને બીજા દિવસે આ મણિશંકરે મોદીને નીચ કીધા.
I am deeply pained and anguished by the falsehood and canards being spread to score political points in a lost cause by none else than Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi.
Never before in the history of the Republic of India has a sitting Prime Minister accused a former Prime Minister, a former Vice President of India, and a former Chief of Army Staff of conspiring with Pakistan to influence a domestic election. If anybody else had said it, it would have been laughable. But the Prime Minister of India? Hopefully, 2018, better sense will prevail.